Alright guys, good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. So Coach General Rohr, who's the former Super Eagles head coach, is the latest to react to the fact that Coach Chelle has now been given the Super Eagles head coach job. And of course, he has a stake in this matter because obviously Nigeria is an opponent to him, and he's still going to face us in the return leg of the FIFA 2026 qualifiers round. They actually got one on us in the first leg, beating us 2-1. I think that was during Coach Finidi's time, which was obviously a shock to the world, that we lost that game. But Rohr recently, gave out an interview where he was asked a question about what he thinks of, Chelle taking over the Super Eagles job. And in his own words, he said, "Of course, I know Eric Chelle is now with Nigeria, and good luck to him. It's not going to be easy for Chelle to qualify for the World Cup, but of course, everything is still possible." So these are the words that Rohr has been quoted to have said, thus casting doubt on, on the competence of Eric Chelle to qualify the team. It doesn't doubt his competence, in any way, but he doubts if Super Eagles still stand a chance because of the current result right now, because of how the table looks for them after 4 games. But we still have a game, of course, with this team, and then that game is going to be a must-win for us, surely. But let me leave that gist, guys, and let you know about the fact that Coach Eric Chelle is now planning to meet with the NFF's technical committee soon, probably from next week, to discuss the way forward regarding the World Cup qualifiers round that's going to come later in March. The report is that the NFF technical committee wants to have a meeting with him to talk about how to provide every resources that's going to be needed to get everyone ready, to get everyone motivated, get everyone ready to get the results there. A few days ago, it was actually made known on all conventional news media that the presidency is willing to expend up to 5 billion to make sure that the Super Eagles qualify for the World Cup. That means they want to do everything possible, including paying the debt that they owe, getting all the infrastructure right, getting every single thing that the team will be needing, so there won't be any sort of distraction or anything that they will be lacking when they are preparing for that one. But we'll see how it goes. Eric Chelle currently is not in the country. He's touring Europe right now, and this is when he's going to take the liberty to watch some of the games of the Super Eagles big boys, and then he's going to return back to Nigeria to have this meeting with the technical committee before March comes out, and they will start to play these games. But moving away from that, guys, there's some updates regarding Ademola Lookman right now, and a former Real Madrid and AS Roma player, Antonio Cassano, has now advised Napoli to go all in and sign Ademola Lookman because he thinks he is the right fit to replace Sevilla, who left the club recently to PSG. Of course, Napoli are looking at a number of combinations here to sign this January transfer window. They are looking at Manchester United's Garnacho as a possible replacement, and then they're also looking at Lookman. But for Cassano, he feels that it's a no-brainer to prioritize getting Garnacho over Lookman because for him, not just for him, talks about the stats showing that Lookman is a much more reliable player in terms of getting you end products, goals, assists, and things like that. The Garnacho is a prospect. Yes, age is on his side compared with Ademola Lookman, who's edging towards 30. But he feels that at this point, what Napoli need is someone that can hit the ground running immediately, and Lookman fits that bill. And in this, what he said, I take 75 million euro for Vara. I go to Atlanta. I give them 45 to 50 million euros plus Raspadori, and I take Lookman now because he scores goals, assists, and works for the team. If I have to choose between him and Garnacho, I'll take Lookman for life. He's 28 years old, and he was going to PSG in the summer. Garnacho is young and strong, but he's not always a starter at United, who are in a difficulty. And then he has to go to a complicated club where there's a lot of pressure, where the coach grinds your balls. So Cassano apparently told Tutto Napoli, which is a popular Napoleon media. And of course, Lookman is available in the market, but there's a huge doubt if Atlanta will be willing to let him go this January, because the man is very useful for them, and they don't appear to have any replacement right now. And even the coach, Gasperini said it, over the midweek, as Atalanta, trashed their opponents in the Champions League. He said that they don't have a replacement for Ademola Lookman, which is, why I don't think Ademola Lookman is going to be leaving the club anytime soon. But we'll see what happens with that one, and hopefully the best alternative, happens to Ademola Lookman. But moving beyond that one, guys, we had, a certain Nigerian amateur player, Olagreat, trend on Twitter because of what apparently happened between he and Sevilla. So what happened was that Olagreat reluctantly, dropped a post on his Twitter and then tagged Sevilla. In that post, he said, "How many reposts for tryouts with your team?" He was asking Sevilla. Then the club, the Sevilla, a football club handler, now reluctantly also answered 100k tweets. That's 100,000 reposts. And then that was how it started. And then Nigerians got behind, that particular tweet, Olagreat's tweet, and then reposted it. That means they retweeted it more than 100,000 times. It's even exceeded 100,000 that Sevilla jokingly said. And right now, I don't know if he has gone on trial to Sevilla, but it seems like it's something that is very possible and could happen anytime soon. But for what it's worth, Sevilla promised over their Twitter handle that he's going to be called for trial if that post is going to get up to 100k tweet, and he exceeded it because Nigerians are very good at supporting their own, and that's exactly what Nigerians did on Twitter. But we hope that Sevilla keeps to their words and call this man to come do trial for the Sevilla International. So if this does happen, Olagreat is definitely going to have to link up with Nigerians who are already there, Chidera Ejike and Ihanacho. So it's not going to be a strange place for him. It's going to feel at home. More of this is going to come up later. Thanks for watching the video. Leave your reaction, subscribe to Ninja Food TV, and stay tuned for more videos.